But we were listening to you, and because we've done that, we've got an incredible economy. We've got the most people ever working in the history of the state, the lowest unemployment rate in the history of the state. We've had 2 record years in a row for jobs and investment and economic prosperity, that we're using that money to help you fight through 40-year high inflation caused by the Biden agenda in Washington, D.C. We've suspended the gas tax since March to help you fight through bad domestic energy policy.
Do you have any plans to campaign with Herschel Walker at all as a unified ticket?
I hurt my knees, folks.
I'm here because Brian Kemp is singularly one of the most successful conservative governors in the United States of America. And finally, I'm here because Stacey Abrams can never be governor of the great state of Georgia. We got to re-elect Brian Kemp for 4 more years.
There is no question that Governor Brian Kemp, by focusing on the values of the people of Georgia, the priorities, the policies that will make Georgia more secure and more prosperous, has struck a deep chord with the people of this state. I mean, he's in a very competitive race, a race that's been watched nationally. It's a rematch race, and yet you all see the support today here in Cumming.
Oh, she was so passionate.
We lost, I think, the 2020 race because we didn't have a good ground game in the state, and we have one now, but we're not finished with that. We've got to finish working the rest of the week all the way through when the polls close on Tuesday. You know, who was fighting for working Georgians 2 years ago when we reopened the economy, pushed to get all those folks that weren't working at the time, giving them the opportunity to be able to go back to work, fighting to be one of the first states in the country, Jefferson City Schools being one of the first school systems in the country to get our kids back in the classroom, which is where the data in the Trump administration, the data today says they need to be. Stacey Abrams wasn't fighting for people then.
On the side. See that little scratch in the bottom of it?
Today, Mike Pence, the former governor of Indiana, the former vice president, will be in town to campaign with Governor Brian Kemp. Mike Pence expanded Medicaid in the state of Indiana, created more than 30,000 jobs, and that state did not lose 6 hospitals in the last 4 years. This week, Doug Ducey will come to the state of Georgia to campaign with Brian Kemp. He ran for office, I believe, saying that he was going to reverse Medicaid expansion, which his Republican predecessor accepted. And then he quietly decided not to reverse it because he realized it was working. Chris Christie expanded Medicaid in the state of New Jersey. New Jersey got 50,000 new jobs, and they did not lose 6 hospitals in the last 4 years. The only state that will be represented in this conversation where the loss is so severe that there is nowhere to go is Georgia, because Brian Kemp has failed as governor.